And welcome to the Revenge of the Show. You know, I gotta say it, like and subscribe and all that stuff. We need to get the viewers and the watch time, all that bullshit. Anyway, this is my review of the season 2 Picard. Look at that, it's got 90 minutes of exclusive content. So how is this Blu-ray set? Well, you get 3 discs, and on the 3 disc, the disc 1, you get some extra features in it that are pretty cool. Disc 2, there's no extra special features, and then disc 3, there is some special features on it. Couple of the special features are really neat. Well, actually, like 3 of them. One, it's like the whole how they designed the Stargazer for the new show, and then there's another one where it's like behind the scenes, getting things all set up for like the sets and stuff like that. And there's some neat stuff in that. And then there's the little thing with John Delancey on there that's really neat. It's kind of touching, actually, where he gets a little bit emotional about you know, his last scene with Star Trek. Let's get into the show itself. So spoiler alerts if you haven't seen it. You might want to stop watching for a little bit. I'll put this over here. You can come back to it when you see it go back over there. Anyway, so what I thought of the show. It starts out great. The first 2-3 episodes of that season are really neat. And then it gets into this whole thing to where there's so many flashbacks in this. So many flashbacks in this thing, and Picard's. There's so many flashbacks in this thing, and Picard's flashbacking into his dreams, which is kind of irritating. It takes a long time to get to where this dream went to. Where, you know, unfortunately, if it didn't have to be so many episodes, they could have wrapped it up fairly quickly. So, you know, the payoff, it's like, oh, his mom hung herself. Did we have to wait that long to see all that stuff? It was neat seeing Boltar from Battlestar Galactica come in there as the psychiatrist, or his dad, or whatever the hell. And it was great seeing John Delancey, the John Delancey stuff, and the Brett Spiner stuff was really neat. I mean, there's a couple callbacks when you see the original guy that was in the Voyage Home, you know, playing the music, and that's a great moment. And I love the fact that so many times they throw in, well, Kirk's Enterprise, Kirk did this and Kirk did that, which was pretty neat. The Borg Queen, who unfortunately the actress, she just passed away recently. She does a really good part in her role. But the final, I mean, hey man, correct me if I'm wrong, but the final, how they're going to save everything was kind of a little disappointing. It's like, why didn't they just make it to where it's like the Borg, hey, we need help, or, you know, this. I mean, the way that kind of shoots out and the ship's kind of deflected and all that stuff, it's kind of a little bit of a letdown. But the John Delancey at the end, and I wish a long time ago that they would incorporate a Q into the motion pictures in some way, shape, or form, but they never did. They missed that part. But it's nice to see that John Delancey's getting some kind of screen time with it, because he is a big part of the Next Generation, and he's even in a few episodes of some other Star Trek shows. So anyway, out of a 5 for the show, 3, just because there's some really good episodes in it, and there's some really cool throwbacks and stuff like that. As far as the DVD set, it's this season 2. It's a 4. I mean, there's some kind of neat stuff in it. The behind the scenes stuff, especially when it comes to the making of the ship with, you know, Doug Drexler and Michael Okuda, and some others. It's pretty neat to see. Anyway, that's my review of Star Trek Season 2, Picard. I don't have Paramount or whatever streaming service it's on now. It's like, there's so many streaming services out there. It's like, it's, you know, I don't know what to do. Anyway, check it out. You won't be disappointed. It's not great. Bye-bye.